G's, welcome back to the #1 Tottenham transfer show. Welcome back to Expressions News and Source. Like the vid, fam. We were oozing soul. But where do I start? Sony Eriksen, Crystal Eriksen sensational. He's ready to walk the plank to Madrid. He said he thinks he's in a place where he wants to try something new, so I suggested floating corners, fam. Because unless Gary Coleman's near post, I ain't seen a decent one all season. All banter aside, top player. He's been with us for 6 years, and I don't want him to leave. But in 6 years, the only thing he's lifted at the club is the mood in the changing rooms. So I understand why he's got to go. And on international duty, he's similar to Gareth Bale. All they got is club football, because they're not winning anything. He even said he's only leaving for a step up like Channing Tatum, blood. And Real Madrid was mentioned, and he didn't rule out signing a new deal. But realistically, he's getting a lot older, and our wage structure, blood, hella tight. Contract negotiations with Daniel Levy, they're like her to like her, blood. And look at the history. When Real Madrid wanted Modric and Bale, they were gone faster than a head in Game of Thrones, fam. And I know this season he hasn't played the best, but look at our midfield. It's been non-existent at times. Man went from receiving the ball from Dembele, Musa Beasley, to Harry Skip, blood. I mean Oliver Skip. You see, when I first see Skip, blood, I thought it was little Super Ollie T, and man just said Shazam and turned into an adult, blood. Nah, blood, as much as Eriksen ain't had a great season, we wouldn't have had anything in the middle if we got Malcolm on loan. Just know, fam. Spurs fan know exactly what Eriksen means to us. But me personally, I saw it coming. And hopefully, Levy can get hold of that Real Madrid president's udders and milk the life out of that, fam. I want to see hella peas from the transfer. But I honestly think we'll get like 70 million because of the time left on his contract. It's peak, fam. And I don't care where he goes, as long as it's outside the Premier League. China would be great, but we both know that ain't happening. Would I take Gareth Bale back? I think every Spurs fan would take back Bale, blood. You get me? But his wages, they'll have to be reduced drastically. I'm talking like a Marouane Fellaini haircut, fam. It would be a dream to hear Bale, Bale, Bale back at the lane, fam. And I'm not talking about in 20 years in a Legends match or something like that. Less of that. I ain't seen much highlights of him this season, but realistically, neither have the Real Madrid fan. Man like Tiger Wales, he's been playing golf all season. Zidane, he's moving militant, moving like he's actually got an Agent 47 hitman barcode at the back of his head, fam. Bale's spending so much time on the bench, I heard in Spain, they're calling him Foresto Gumpiedo. Just know. But if I had to choose between Isco and Bale, my head says Isco, but my heart will always say Bale, fam. But if he didn't play for us, my answer may be different, I can't lie. Isco's a baller, and I think he can definitely replace Sony Crystal Eriksen sensational. But only time will tell, fam. We'll see what happens. Next up, Spurs bid some peas for a Donny called Giovanni Lo Celso, fam. Yeah, I got it right. The man plays for Real Betis, but I can't lie. The last time I watched a Real Betis match, them man had Denilson, fam. Yes, the D. Nilsson, blood. The Brazilian Don Cal. That was time ago, fam. He's an Argentinian, and he's looking like Pochettino's man. Glad Chelsea's on a transfer ban, fam. Because you don't know, them man will love to steal all our players, fam. They got no scouts. Attacking midfielder, we bid like, I think 52 million or something. But the man's got like an 80 million buyout clause. And our bid got rejected. And regarding the buyout clause, I think there's more chance of us reaching a Champions League final next season than us reaching that buyout clause. Yeah, are you mad? But he's Argentinian, and we got Foyth, Lamela, and Maurice, blood. So if Daniel Levy could pay half that transfer fee in Bitcoin, we may have a chance. In other news, apparently both Napoli and Juventus are interested in signing Kieran Trippier, blood. You heard me right, Napoli and Juventus, not Atletico Mineiro or Luton Town, fam. I can't lie, if he pulls off a move to Italy, he'll do well, because his Adrian Broner decision making and that lack of pace, fam. You know what I mean? It ain't good for the Premier League. Too many times I see man get spun, blood. I don't know if it's football or pin the tail on the donkey route, boy. Real talk, fam. Man's getting spun, bruh. Angelo Dawkins, blood. Street Profits, blood. All of that, fam. Obviously, it's nothing concrete, but knowing Levy, we'll end up getting something like 20 million minimum, you know. Real talk, fam. We bought him from Burnley, so I'll take that, fam. With no return policy, just know. But Trippier will do well, I'm not gonna lie. He's had a bad season. At times it was strobe lightning football, fam. I thought it was the NWO Titantron entrance. Everything slowed down, blood. NWO FC. But he can revive his career nicely. I'll keep you posted. Next up, Spurs have announced that Formula 1 and Fernando L-lampost have been released. You gotta respect them both, and I think it's the right decisions. Formula 1 to me ain't looked impressive since we lost to Liverpool a couple seasons ago, blood. I can't lie, fam. He had a little purple patch. I understand with him being up against Hugo, he don't get much game time. But this season, he's got a lot more than I would have liked. A man got binged out constantly. At times, his reactions were more delayed than the opening of our stadium, fam. Am I a Blood, so understand his hair don't move. He's Mr. Hair Gel, but unless he's using that hair gel all over his body, there's no excuse for slow reactions like that, fam. You gotta move. Move faster than that. I think it's time that Paulo Gaza don't say the rest, blood, aka the Argentinian hard drive. He's back up, fam. As for the Lamppost, he's had a great season. When called upon, he's got some valuable goals. There had to be a reason that we sold 2 shirts together every game to make him wear, blood. The man got us to the Champions League final. But all in all, I think it's time for him to move on, blood. We need to bring in some new players. And if Janssen gets a new deal, I'll flip like a Motorola, fam. Just know, bruv, he better be next. I heard man like Rye Grade Sessignon slapped a new deal from Fulham out of Craven Cottage. If he wants to leave, I'll take him. Real talk, fam. I ain't talking ridiculous peas either, because Fulham went down faster than a gynecologist, fam. So they can't be debating or arguing with us, bruv. Just take the money. I also heard rumours of Danny Cadbury's Roses wanting to stay and sign a new deal. If that's true, I'm gonna be very happy. I can't lie, blood. But if that's false and he wants to leave, you can't blame him. You literally can't blame him, fam. He's been at Tottenham for years. Man ain't won anything. Even when we did win that trophy, he wasn't even a part of the squad, I swear, blood. So it's peak, fam. But we'll see what happens. And I'll keep you posted. Since Aston Villa's been promoted, I think we're more likely to sign Jack Branning than Jack Grealish, blood. I'll be real. It ain't happening. Well, not this summer anyway. Man's their captain. The transfer fee will be too much. And realistically, Daniel Levy will grow dreadlocks before being held over a barrel. Trust me, cuz. But that's all for this episode. Who would you like us to sign, fam? Comment below. And make sure you give the video a like. This is Expressions. This is News and Sauce. Jeez, I'm out of here. Son! Come on, son! Too many touches, shoot the thing!